The Arado 234 was the world's first operational turbojet-powered bomber. It was produced in small numbers. This was partly due to a lack of available jet engines and other critical materials. The first unit-level type conversion orders were issued to the third group of the Bomber Wing 76 in May of 1944, and personnel had to be pulled back from the front lines and brought to central Germany for aircraft and engine familiarization. The most prominent use of the jet bomber was the repeated attempts to destroy the Lundendorff Bridge at Remagen between the 9th and 17th of March 1945. The Lundendorff Bridge was in early March of 1945 a critical remaining bridge across the River Rhine in Germany when it was captured by the United States Army. The presence of a bridgehead across the Rhine advanced by 3 weeks the Western Allies' planned crossing of the Rhine into the German interior. Hitler became furious when he was informed that the Allies had captured the Lundendorff Bridge intact on the 8th of March. He ordered the bridge must be destroyed at all cost. Over the next 10 days, the German High Command tried nearly every weapon at their disposal to destroy the bridge. The Luftwaffe High Command formed Gefechtsverband or Task Force Kovalevsky, which included about 40 Arado 234 jet bombers. They were basically from the Bomber Wing 76. This bomber wing was one of the few bomber wings that operated throughout the entire war. The wing began conversion to the Arado 234 in the middle of 1944. The third group of Kampfgeschwader 76 was the first unit to receive the jet bombers. By December of 1944, it had 51 of these machines on strength, nearly 1/4 of the entire number of Arado 234 production aircraft to ever be built. The group operated over France and the Low Countries until the end of the war. It flew some of the first jet bomber missions in history on the 24th of December 1944 against real targets in Belgium. The bomber wing was led by Major Robert Kovalevsky, one of the most experienced bomber pilots of the Luftwaffe. During his career, Kovalevsky destroyed 16 ships over the course of 280 missions and claimed shooting down 2 enemy aircraft. On the 9th of March 1945, the third group of Kampfgeschwader 76 flew 3 sorties against the Remagen Bridge. 1 bomber from the 8th Squadron was reported missing. On the 11th of March, 2 Arados attacked the bridge again. 1 day later, on the 12th of March, 2 Arados from the Stab and 2 from the 6th Squadron bombed the bridge around noon. During the afternoon, 14 jet bombers bombed the same target. 1 aircraft was damaged on landing. On the 13th of March 1945, 7 jet bombers from the 6th Squadron and 12 from the other squadrons of the 3rd group bombed the bridge without any success. 1 day later, on the 14th of March 1945, 11 Arados from the 6th Squadron attacked the newly constructed pontoon bridges south of the main Ludendorff Bridge at Remagen. Heavy flak and fighter defenses were encountered. The last mission was flown on the 17th of March 1945. Captain Morich led an attack by several jet bombers from the 6th Squadron on the Remagen bridgehead during the afternoon. One pilot was killed when his jet bomber was destroyed in a crash landing following an engine failure. The bridge finally collapsed the same day on the 17th of March 1945, 10 days after it was captured. 28 Army engineers were killed in the collapse, while a further 63 were injured. The bridge, while it stood, and the newly established pontoon bridges enabled the US Army to establish a bridgehead of 6 divisions, about 125,000 troops, with accompanying tanks and artillery pieces. Kampfgeschwader 76 fought until the last day of the war. It surrendered to the Royal Air Force personnel on the 8th of May 1945. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and to make sure you don't miss my future work, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel and press the bell notification button. Thank you, and see you in the next video.